Hello, Uplanders and newcomers alike. I hope you're having a good start to the weekend. I hope you had a great 4th of July if you're in America, or even if you're not, I hope you had a good 4th of July. So, a few things happened. I ended up winning a thing here at Metaverse Melons thing for staking on the Spark train. I'm pretty sure that's why. So, it's on hold for me here. It's not one of the magic casuals, it's a putt golf set. So I'm gonna go pick that up first. Let's go there. Send. Oh, let me put in the code right over that. I mean, I'll put a thing over that. Okay. All right. And pick up that. It's pretty neat. I think I'll put it at my place in Granada. I think it's that. I think it's that. If not, I'll move it later. Let's see. Yeah, it is. We'll put it. We'll put it over here. There. And I'll organize that stuff later. I want to set it up for Metaverse Melon is going to have like a decoration thing. I think he pushed it to, it was going to be, I think it was going to be this month or maybe next month, but it got pushed back because we obviously got the stuff going on with the new structures and the stores and all that, and the grocery shop and the barber shop. So that's all taken care of. And then there is a few things here. Ornament challenge. Now, I think the ornament has to be in San Fran, and it has to be Genesis season structure ornaments. So, I mean, if you're obviously a vet, you obviously got a chance here, and you're gonna get the lore legits and stuff like that, and 250,000 UPIX or 150,000 UPIX. I'm not gonna get involved. I do have properties in San Fran, but I haven't built on them. I don't know why. I think I have one with a house, but I have no chance of winning this thing, so I'm way out of the league here. Yeah, I got like 5 properties. I don't know if I ended up building a house on the one thing. I think I built a, no. When they reopened it up, I don't know if I built something there. No, I didn't. It's pretty, I was going to build one of these towers, but I decided against it. It's a pretty big property. I can do something with it, but I remember I got it in like that. They were like, I think you had to buy a thing and then you got a chance at a property, and I got a pretty good sized property. I'm happy that I have it. I'm probably not going to get rid of it, but I've yet to put something on it. Maybe a building one day. I have no idea. And so my brother-in-law got involved, and well, I'm not going to show his information yet. He's still new. And yeah, I talked to him. He didn't end up using my referral code because he, like, I don't know how, like, if you put a referral number in, but I sent him the link, and then when he got the link, it was already after he downloaded the app, so he just, put it, but he basically, I told him he wants to, like, try to do it as a free player, so this is, like, for the newcomers more than it is anybody else that's a vet, but he ended up finding properties in Stockton, which I didn't know that this was a good pickup by him, but it was. So there's a bunch of FSA only properties here, and they start around 2,000. So you can get close after after you do all of the missions, you probably can get close to 2 or 3 properties for sure. Maybe 3 actually, but you have to do all of the stuff. So you may have to throw in $5 or $10 to complete it, but here goes the bonus. So when he did this, I didn't realize the markup there is 190. So that's a good flip. So because I told him to actually go into North Grapeland Heights to go with Vulgar and the Pirates, meet up with them. But he didn't want to put money in it yet, so I told him to flip the properties, but he hasn't made a move on that yet. I don't know if he's still new. He's like brand new, so I don't know how long it is until you can sell. But in Stockton, it's 190 markup, and then actually in the neighborhood he's in, it's like at like 210, which is a great flip. So if he like put in, we'll say he put in 3,000 each one, it's almost a 200. It's almost a double of your money. So I mean, double of your UPIC. So if you're new, this is a good place to pick up your properties. Stockton, I would definitely check that out. Let me see if I think, is this Stockton? No, that's Lake Tahoe. Funny enough, I don't have a property in Stockton yet. Is this Stockton? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I don't have any properties here yet. Maybe I'll buy one off of him. I have no idea. Like to help him out, like get him, not obviously for too intense of a price, but for like 200%, I'll probably buy it. I don't know if there's still properties available there, but the markup's pretty good in Stockton. So if you're new, this is a good place to start. It is in California, so it's pretty lively here. It's a good flip price. So if like you were interested in maybe joining Granada Hills, or if you want to be like a free play player, which it is a hard thing to do. I'm not gonna say it's not like it's easy, because it's not. You have to really pay attention to the market. But if you're doing that and you flip here for like 200%, and you were to pick up in like, let's say, Granada Hills or North Grapeland, before you remember, when you reach 100,000, you can't buy FSA anymore. So you wouldn't be able to buy in Grapeland or Granada anymore unless they open those markets up. And I'm pretty sure Miami is all minted out. So, and then LSAC, I was listening to his last 2 videos. He's saying that, yeah, let me refresh this real quick. He's saying that there's people duping accounts or something like that. I don't know if that's 100% true. I know it does happen, but I don't feel like people do it that much because it can place you in jail. But he's saying like somebody's messing with the market in North Grapeland Heights. I'm not sure why this isn't working. I just refreshed. Let me do that again. Press that. Okay. Yeah, let's go over here. But I know there's properties like, I don't know if he wants this to happen, but I'm not trying to make fun of his note, or it's good for new people to get involved. Like maybe they'll mess with the market at first, but the market will stabilize, and this is good for new players. So if you end up selling in Stockton 3 properties for 200%, you would be able to buy 3 properties in North Grapeland Heights and be a part of the Pirates, or sell them, and again, pretty much, I'm pretty sure it would be like doubling your price again, because so that's 2 moves you can make. Yeah, North Grapeland. This is FSA, yeah. So right here, 9,000. You figure you can sell. You're buying for about 2,000. Maybe 2 properties there. Yeah, because you're selling for about 10,000 to 7,000 there. So I don't know. You could probably sell like 2 properties, get one of these. This is another flip for, let's see, markup for sale and UPX. Yeah, the market is insane right now. I don't know if that's, so 300%, that's super high. So you get a good boost there too. Or you can just stick it out and stay there because it's bound to go up. It's one of the popular nodes. So remember, that's a strategy too. Holding is a strategy. So, and then you also got Granada Hills. The last time I checked, the Hyde Park Ninjas didn't really have properties that are FSA, which is a good and bad thing because newcomers have a harder time getting involved. But then there is Granada too. And I don't know. I'm not sure with Slack what's going on with that, like the duping thing. I don't know if he's getting mad about people buying it there, but they're gonna have to do it. Like if I was a new player and I knew about the node, I'm gonna be 100%. I would, if it's not a place I wanted to be myself because of whatever reason, or if I was a new player and I didn't really want to put cash in, it would be a place I would definitely flip at. So I'm not trying to push that, but it's a smart move. You can't say it's not smart. It's a very smart move. So let's go FSA only, unminted, and then properties here are a little cheaper, obviously. A little less upside, but I'm not saying that this is a longer wait thing. Like I feel like in the longer run, Granada Hills will have a higher upside, but that's my opinion, and it's because I'm heavily based there. Might be biased, but I do believe it has a higher upside. So, and then if you were to sell the UPX markup, net, it's like 117. I'm not sure who's selling this, but it's basically 120. It's not as high as Grapeland Heights. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want your flip now, I would go with North Grapeling because it's just a smart move. I'm not trying to push Slack or the Pirates nodes down like the Upland After Dark node. I'm trying to actually, the more that's bought up, that's going to be better for you in the long run. It may seem bad now because somebody's putting it up there for like, I don't know, 200% rather than the 250 you're out. But once all the FSA is bought up and that market is gone, it's going to be better for your node. Like I'm heavily invested in Granada, so obviously I would love people to come to Granada Hill. Like if you're a new player, you're more than welcome. But if you're an account duper, don't do that, number one, because you will get caught eventually and you will get locked out of your main account if you have one. So it's not a smart move to do that if you're doing that. That's not a strategy. I honestly think there should be like a thing they do, but I don't know what they could do to prevent that. I mean, they do KYC. I guess you could have someone KYC right away, but I don't know. I don't know if there's really a way to prevent that. Because it's gonna kind of turn off a new person if they have to like drop their ID, put all this stuff in there, and all that. And I haven't been in touch with Elijah here in LA. I do have a property in his node, so I forget where it is. Oh yeah, over here. So I got to do something with this, and I'll wait and see. I mean, I'm definitely all my sparks being used at this current moment to help stuff be built and help my own stuff be built. But I will be helping with the park. He does have some parks here. Like I don't know how this is gonna work because I guess he could use this park right here. Because they'll probably keep it in node. Like that's the smartest thing to do. He's been doing so much with his node. He has like the VR stuff. He's doing a lot with it. So I have a feeling I'll probably keep it here. So this is probably the only park. This is a rec center. I don't know how that would work. So it might be. Now I'm not sure if the park's going to be permanent. I hope so. But it might be a good idea to also, if you're not in a real node yet, and I mean this node's a little pricey to get into, but that's not like bad idea. Maybe ask him where he's going to put the park first and pick up a property around it, like even if it's something small like this. But yeah, I would probably go for that other one. Yeah, like this one's a little better. You could probably build an apartment building there, maybe. This one you definitely could over here. The death wheel. Oh, geez. Don't buy that one. I would not suggest that. That is definitely financial advice. None of this is financial advice, but that. That is financial advice. Do not buy that. Not yet, at least. Maybe in 10 years, that'll be like a deal, but who knows? So yeah, I mean, if you're in LA, make sure you get in touch with Elijah. And a real node is here, so there's probably a bunch. He's probably on. I haven't been checking the Discord. I've been busy hanging out with my friend, and that's another thing I wanted to bring up. I'm thinking I might do a thing with a video game, because I don't know if a lot of us are gamers, and everybody has their things. Like Wolf Warner has his football pool. The Ninjas have the fantasy football too. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of sports going on in Upland, but I think I might go with a video game thing. I might make a server. I'm not sure what video game yet. There's several games that like people would be interested in, but I'm thinking about making a server. I'll put it in a later video. I think I just don't know where I'm going to go with it, but I really wish that. Now this is a future wish, and I don't know if I'll chase this idea myself, because I don't have all the tools to do this. But if I get the tools in the future, I would like on a layer 2 basis to have a game kind of like a cozy farming / mining and like adventuring and maybe creature catching game involved in Upland in a layer 2. Like, I know there's layer 2 games that are in Upland where you build stuff and blah blah blah, but I want something a little more interactive that I can do on a basis on my computer when I'm not, like something more in depth. And I want it to be mobile also, but it would be like, I play on computer a lot, so I would like something more involved like that. I know there's like a shooting game, but I'm not really like, when I was in my 20s and like early 30s, I was playing Call of Duty and all that, and I played a little bit of Fortnite. I'm not a competitive gamer. I'm more of an inclusive, like I'm a PvE guy. I don't like I'm still good at those games. Like I can still beat a lot of my friends in Call of Duty and stuff like that, but it's not my thing anymore. I don't know why. I just don't get the same thrill I used to. Like I used to love it. Like I would play competitively Halo and stuff like that. I would do that stuff, but I'm just not into it anymore. But I'm still a gamer at heart. So I'll leave it up in the chat, like, well, the comments below. So like leave a comment below and put a game that you might want to play. And I think I might launch a server. I may not. So right now I think I have 22 subscribers. So I think I might do something like that. Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like we'll see where it goes. Like something where we can all. That's my dog. But we'll see what game we choose, and I might choose it if nobody chooses it, and I'll just leave it up, and I'll put a link in below where it is and like what the name of it is and the game we're playing. But I think in the future, if this like takes off, like us playing on servers and stuff like that, like other games in Upland. I'm not trying to take from Upland. I'm trying to actually commune it into, because I would like stuff like that. Like I play Pal World now, and I love Pal World. I hope they win that lawsuit. It's ridiculous what Nintendo's doing, and I'm a Nintendo old school fan. Like I was brought up on Nintendo, but sometimes they overreach. people need to innovate, and the only reason Nintendo's suing them is because they innovated a game that they should have way long ago made a game like that. But the whole point is, I want community games like that, like, because that's the whole thing with, like, I don't know if anybody watched Ready Player One. Ready Player One was like really interesting because like that was the thing with the metaverse. Like that's why like Zuckerberg sees the future in it. That's why Upland's the way it is. And in my opinion, Upland's going about it the right way, whereas Zuckerberg didn't really put something in it to it. Like like the creators of Upland, like Dirk and stuff like that, have said if interest of this being bought by the right person was to come into play, it they would think about selling it because they would know it would take it in the right direction. Like, who's going to buy a game and not take it in the right directions? So like a place like Meta. Now the thing is, if he was to do that, now it would be weird because this is probably why it wouldn't happen, because he originally, I don't know if anybody remembers, he was trying to come out with his own cryptocurrency to go into Meta, and Congress shot that down because they said Facebook has too much power. But like a game like that could let, like, say Zuckerberg does buy it, and I don't know if Elon would either, to intertwine things like this, like to conjoin them, is going to be bringing things together, like it being conducive with each other. Like, it makes it better. Like there's going to be some people over here that like racing. There's going to be some people, and I'm not saying Minecraft would ever be a thing in Upland, but who knows, maybe. So like, let's say there's a game kind of like Minecraft. You obviously can't be identical as Minecraft because of obvious copyright reasons, but a game like Minecraft, and you would play that game with people in Upland. And that's what I want the future of Upland to be. On top of being a property trading game, that's obviously the foremost thing. And that's why I love that they're bringing a game value into it with Uppies, because they're finally, like, it's always been a game, but now they're making it a game. Like, it's officially a game now. Like, it has, like, it's always had property trading in it. So I'm never saying it wasn't a game, but I always seen the future being something more. Now, originally when I started playing this game, I thought like, oh, it would be like people would join my house and they would come into the metaverse. But then, like, looking back on that, and when they talked about Uppies, it's like, it was kind of being naive about it, because that's not a future for right now. I'm not saying it's not a future for maybe like when I'm real old, probably like 70s, 80s, who knows, that there would be a future where players could live in houses in Upland. But as far as right now, we have like, I think 4 million total accounts. Active accounts were probably around 20,000 was the last numbers, because we can't really look at that anymore because the site they used to track that doesn't track the new servers that Upland is on. So we don't know about active users, active swaps, active stuff happen on the site, which I hope either Upland puts out those numbers. I don't know if they want to do that, because they obviously want, like, they might want to and they might not want to, depending on where the numbers are or if they're going up or down. Like, because you want investors to come in too. Like, that's obviously something they want. And I know a lot of people are going to frown upon it to have like big businesses come in, but it's going to be good for the community, believe it or not. Like, you obviously don't want them buying up everything, but you want stuff like that, because even though it sounds crappy to like maybe have like an advertisement of some sort, not like, I'm not saying like a banner, but like maybe like they own a shop and they sell what they sell in real life in the metaverse. It's a good thing. At first it sounds stupid and bad because it's going to kind of kill the UGC market, but I don't think it would. It would just be like an advertisement for them, and it would be money for Upland, which will advance what Upland is already. So things like that. I want more layer 2 stuff. I know there is layer 2 games, but they're kind of script based, and it only can catch my attention so much, probably because I have ADD and I like to see colors move and stuff like that, and I need an activity like that. So I don't know. but I can only get so far into it where, and I don't really want like and I know they have Spark Wars. I could get into that, but I don't want to challenge other people. I do like that they're doing it, but I'm definitely like I'm not voting obviously, and I'm not trying to change anybody's vote, but I'm more of a PVE guy. And I'm not trying to say that's not what everybody should do, but I just don't like that. Like, I believe the internet was made for people to be like, and that's what I like about the Upland like environment. Like all these content creators that you talk to, most of them, well, I would say probably all of them. I shouldn't say most; it's all of them have a non-toxic personality. Like they don't think about like them number one. They're always giving. Like I don't have that much to give in this game to give. But if I ever reach a point where I do have multiple things, I will give multiple things. And as far as right now on my channel as it grows, I want to give to the new person more than I want to give to the vets. These vets, and I'm not trying to make fun of you guys, and I know you love the giveaways and all that, and it's great. Like when I get my assets, I'll probably give something to the vets, but as far as like coming in a property, like a guy that has 23 million doesn't need my property. My property's going to do nothing for that man. Like he's probably going to sell it. So it's more for the new guys when I do this stuff. Like I want them to come in and understand its community. Like, and that's what I want to kind of make. And I know Wolf Warner and Elslack and the Ninjas have the football stuff, which I love. I'm a fantasy football guy, but I'm probably going to only do my family's league. Maybe I'll get involved. I am pretty good. I'm not going to say I've beaten the crap out of people, but I've won. In my league, we do a championship belt, like, and stuff like that. So it's a fun thing, but I just want to like bring video gaming into it. So I don't know what game, like maybe Ark, maybe Minecraft. Like Minecraft would be easy because I just have to pay for the megabytes, and I think it's as many people as I think are allowed. So I might do Minecraft, but then there's Power World, which isn't that bad either. But I don't know if I'd use the server I have right now or just make one for us as a community and like open up a Discord where we can talk and chat and like, you know, build and trade. And but that's what I want here, and I kind of like have an idea. And I mean, if somebody steals it, it's fine. But this is my idea. I do want to eventually reach a point where we have a game like see this property right here. Now maybe this will be a bonus with that too, but see how it says my UP2 size is 72. I want to have a game where that's my property, and maybe there's a mine on it, a place where I can farm, and like in the mine there's like bad guys I can fight, stuff like that. I can farm, and then there's like I guess in the game would be like I'm picking Granada Hills obviously because I'm biased, but LA would in a whole would be perfect. We'll go down like so I'm not being completely biased. Where is Hyde Park? Or maybe the real node. We'll go to the real node. But Hyde Park too could be another one. So maybe the real node has a property. We'll have to pick. I would think it would be a bigger one. But like basically like a town square. Like maybe it's this thing. It's like a town square where everybody goes and you sell your veggies, you sell your stuff, the stuff that you're collecting. Like a or maybe you can have it on your property, or maybe there's an auction house, kind of like World of Warcraft was, because I think that's what the appeal to World of Warcraft was, even though a lot of people don't want to admit it. Back when World of Warcraft had over 10 million players, it was because it was so communal. Like people could go on, express themselves, and do those things, which kind of is where Upland is headed. But we just need that layer 2 boost. Like people are making these games, but they're just not the games people are going to get engulfed in. They're playing them, yes, but you want engulfment. You want them to be involved. Like Upland itself as a game is involving. It's engulfing. It makes you want to play. There's nothing wrong with the formula there. The formula that has to happen on the layer 2s is there needs to be a layer where there's drive to play it. Like I'm saying, like you throw in a little upix, you get to build a cabin, and maybe you're like because there is a game like this in Upland, but it's a script based game where you sell your wood, you sell your spark stuff, like you sell stuff, but it's not involved. I'm not cutting down a tree myself. I'm not planting the seed myself. I'm just pressing to do these things. I want to be involved. Like when I play Power World or when I play Minecraft, I am doing these things and I get to see what I've done. Like there's a vision. Like I can build my house and people can come look at that. Like I do like that. And I do think at some point, depending on how big my channel gets and how far this goes, I might do something if somebody doesn't steal my idea, but whatever. It's America, do what you want. And this is what the Uplanders that are gamers want, though. They want that layer. Like when you car race, it is that layer. Could it be better? Yes. But is it involved enough where people want to play it that like racing? Yes. That's what you need for this other layer too. You need like a cozy farm simulator that's a PvE game. I know it sounds ridiculous, but people love these type of games. I love these type of games like Power World, like Minecraft. And this is kind of what, like, I know Upland probably won't admit it, but it is like Roblox for adults. So to be Roblox but adults, you need to add these additions. I'm not saying Upland needs to, someone needs to. And it needs to have this like involvement, I believe. Like I think it's going to bring more involvement by the community because like it would be nice to play as your like, well, I have a robot, but your Ready Player Me character in this world. Like it would be neat. Like I'm not saying it's right down the road, but this should be in a roadmap for Upland, and maybe not by Upland itself, but by a team. Like, because I know the guys made the gun game, and that was neat. But like I said, I'm not a Call of Duty guy. Like, and a lot of this community, it may not seem like it, but it's like we are like a lot of us are like there is competitiveness in the groups here, but a lot of the Uplanders are like, I know there's execs and stuff, but I call us all Uplanders. You see that there's like they're always helping the next guy out. They're always pushing them up, and that's what I think a PvE thing would be more them based than, you know, something else. And I really think this is what it needs to be. Like, that's the future of this. Like, the future is these things for the metaverse. Like, the involvement of being a part of these things. Like that's what Meta's missing. They're not going for these games that cozy up to people and they want to play on a regular basis and join. Like when you see those games that actually do that the right way, like when they address it the right way, they're super successful. Like that's what Minecraft was. Like it was cozy, but obviously hard. But it was the reason it was so successful is because you could build something and see what you've done and share it with your friends. And that's what I want for this game. Like I do want layer 2s to come out in the future that are more involved. That's what I would appreciate. Like as a gamer, and I've been a gamer my whole life. Like obviously I work, I'm postman, but all in all, when I get off work, the things I want to do is just like be involved and be engulfed with the community I'm with. And like I have my friends that I've always gamed with, but I also have my friends in Upland, like, and then I have like my family. But I like to share these things, and also at the same time, I know sometimes I'm a loner too. I don't like to share them, but the choice to do that is always what brought me into games. Like that's what brought me into WoW. that's kind of what brought me into Minecraft. That I was playing PixArk for a while. I played Ark for a little bit, and that's what brought me in. It was fun to like share, and I think that's what this needs. Like, I I do hope that they put layer twos in there. I'm not sure how far along I am in the video, but I'm probably going to. Well, let's go over to Priest Lake, and I'll check the market on Priest Lake because obviously this is the other node. And if I ever get to do this, the two places I'm going to start this in, if I ever get the financial situation right, or maybe I do something, I have no idea. I'll figure something out to get this going. Let's check the market at Priest Lake real quick. I don't know if it went up any. Who knows? I don't really know. Let's see, Nashville. I mean, I really don't expect it to yet. I'm like, I only have 22 people following me, but I don't think. Let me double check for new people first. Let's go with FSA. I don't think there's any FSAs there anymore. Okay, just being sold on the second market, so no FSA. So if you're new, you're gonna have to buy on the second market. And my suggestion, if you do that, is USD. So let's check that first for newcomers. You get a nice sized property for $5.25. It's a nice sized property. Let's see what the yield would be. Like right on the edge. It's nice. You could build an apartment building there. Let's see. You get about 103 a month. Oh no. Well, yeah. You would get the Priest Lake if you got 3 of them. So you'd be getting about 127. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not saying like at that rate you're probably getting like, I don't know, property a year. But it's about the community more than it is anything. So we're just growing a second home, like, because when I'm not in LA, Granada Hills, I will be in Priest Lake. This is my second home. This, I'm not going to say it's my node. I'd rather it be a people's node because I'm kind of about like the people coming together. So it'll just be like the people's node. It's already the collection. I'm not trying to be the best neighborhood. If it becomes that, it becomes that. It'd be cool. But let's check the market too. We'll go over here and go to stats. And then Priest Lake. Let's see. I think that went up a tiny bit. I think it was at 38. I don't know. This really hasn't moved. I feel like it's been an 8 something. Let's see if the UpX market went up. No, it's about medium 34. Floor is still 10,000 floor USD. I don't expect these things to change because there's a lot of small properties in Priest Lake. So this is going to stay $3 for probably ever. Maybe at one point it won't, but the properties are just really small. So like $3, like there is some properties that are actually like worth 3,000. So I don't expect that to change. Like that would be weird if it did. If it did, that would be really good for the node, obviously, but at the same time not, because newcomers would have a hard time getting in. But even then, like this property at $3, probably not worth $3. Like, yeah, you see, like if you do this, oh wait, well, it's actually, it's kind of worth it. But at the same time, you can get this one for a little more and you get a little more bang for your buck. So I would go that way. Now, this is just if you want to join the node, but if I ever do get my way and have a layer 2, I'm not saying I would make it. Like if I did, it would be kind of AI based. I have been looking into stuff like that, or going like Fiverr and trying to get the base of what my idea is on kind of like not, I wouldn't say paper, but kind of like digital in a way. Because I got a plan, and I gotta just execute it, but it's not gonna be free is the sad part if I do it. So that's all. Coming to Priest Lake if you want to be a neighbor. You can follow me. It's SpyCMDR007. I'll follow you back if you message me. If you're new, remember I am giving away a property. I think I'll give it to the end of July. Because the only newcomer I know that's joined is my brother-in-law, and that's kind of be unfair if that property goes to him. Like obviously I'll sell it real cheap. Because I got it way over market, so I'm going to try to offload. I think it's this one. I think it's the oak tree. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm just trying to offload it, trying to forget my past. This is just kind of a mistake. Like when I first got in the game, I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm pretty sure this is probably I don't know. I made a few mistakes. I think it's one of the properties I made a mistake on. I have to double check. I didn't really look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the mistakes I made. Like Chicago was the big one. I made a lot of mistakes in Chicago. Like I didn't know what I was doing at all. Like you got to see some of these property sizes. Like this one's actually not bad, but some of the prices I got them for, because there was no UpX land when I first started playing. There was no such thing as that. Like the idea you did was this. This is what you did. You press this, and before that, like when I first started, there was no dollar amount, so it would only show this. So I seen something that was in my price range, and I just grabbed it. Like it was definitely not. And back then, believe it or not, that strategy kind of worked, because back then the market was insane. I'm not saying the market is like, I forget the name of the guy that kind of threw the market for, like, the market was coming down, but there was one guy and he went to jail, but he was like selling every one of his properties regardless of size for $3. So I forget his name. Somebody talked about him in one of their videos, but yeah, that guy kind of put a screw in everything. And just, I'm not going to say he crashed the market, but it was already going down, and you just kind of put a big wrench in it, in the gears. But I love the way the market is now, because the UpX is going up. The cash is kind of where it is because people get yield. So the cash is going to be where it is until the drive. And that's where I think this layer 2 thing I was talking about would help out with that. Just bring more people to the game. Because people, in generally, that join this game, believe it or not, are semi-real estate enthusiasts and also gamers, because it's a game. And then on top of that, some people got into it because it was crypto-based. But all in all, it is a game. Like you're going to be the two people that mainly got into this game were real estate interest people. Like we're like, cool, I can own something digitally that's mine. And then secondly, it was gamers. So it appealed to those two parties more than any party. Like I know Mellon was right about like them adding car driving, but the car driving was important for the metaverse portion of this. Like that's what they want. Like you want the Ready Player One and Metaverse. If Mellon, if you haven't watched it yet, check out Ready Player One. This is what they are driving towards slowly. Like it might be a slow drive, and that's kind of the impatient portion of it, is that it's a slow drive somewhere, and you gotta hope they go the places you want. But it seems like they're having stops along the way because it's obviously not as many people like at their company, and it's just a smaller group of people rather than like millions making something. But the slow grow is a good thing too, because that's where the best stuff goes. Like most of the best games now are made by indies, so you want them to stay small, you want them to stay smart, and you want them like never steer away from the property portion. I don't think, like, the fact that they're doing uppies, I believe, is the best move they made in years. Do I car race all the time? No. Do I love that they did it? Yes. But you know, you get some and you win some and you lose some, but it's the uppies I love because you're making it a video game that is always involved now. Like, I just want more of that. I want more layer 2. I want more video game in the video game I love. So, I mean, for the people that watched, you know, enjoy. That's what the game's about. If you're a newcomer, follow some of the steps I said. If you're not, if you don't trust me, go to Upland Guide. He's great for newcomers. Check out the ninjas if you just want to join a node and have a group, and it's your type of group, like the Hide Ninjas, the Pirates, the Upland After Dark guys. Or you can go to the Real World node. City Pigeon, I heard about him today. He's obviously a big player in the game, and I heard he has a channel. I'll have to check that out. I haven't checked this video out. And he was talking about the Spark Wars, which for the people that love the Spark Wars, I'm not hating on Spark Wars, but I'm more of a PvE guy. So, and I didn't really at the time know what was going on with it, so I didn't get involved. When I heard Wars, I was like, I'm good. Like I'm a peace guy. I know it's corny, but PvE for me. Like, so that's another thing. If we do make a server, or if I make a server for us, or like a group of people show interest, I am going to make it PvE. Don't expect PvP. If you want that, I'll gladly make a channel on a Discord that I make, and you can have a PvP. Or whoever wants to join that PvP. But I'm not going to kill people. I just don't like it. Like, not my thing. So, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I mean, there's obviously not much going on right now. We got uppies, so there is much going on, but it's obviously in the background. But if you want more Upland stuff, you know, check out the other guys I'm talking about. Lightning Leg's another one. I forgot to mention him. Just check out Lightning Leg. I forget the girl's name that's on Twitch. I think she streams on Twitch. I'll have to look more into it. I don't watch any of her videos, but I think I heard Lightning Leg say something about somebody on Twitch. So I'm going to have to check that out. I think she's in San Fran, and she's doing pretty well. I think she might be first or second in the Genesis thing, like right now, the scoring for that. So I'll have to check her channel out soon. I do watch Twitch, but that's more when I'm home, and I'm more of a YouTuber. I guess I'm like old school or something. I don't know. But that's it. Over and out. Love you, Uplanders.